everyone. Oh, how's that here? That's not bad. Morning, and welcome to day 2 of the cruise, the sea day. So, it's nice and early, which means the ship is still empty, which is brilliant. So we're just going to have a quick wander around. So this is the Diamond Lounge. So this is a, when you get to a certain number of cruise points, I think it's 80, as you were saying, you get access to this little lounge. It's now called the Crown Lounge, actually, which is just a nice seating area for most of the day. But then at certain hours, you get the loyalty kind of ambassador, who can help sorting out different things. And this is where the snacks were yesterday. And the coffee machine. So it's just nice to have an extra little space that we can sit and chill in. So this is Music Hall, which is one of the kind of live music venues, and they do some of the quizzes and stuff like that here as well. Just like a 2-story venue, which is awesome. They do some amazing cocktails here, but what they also have, which are really cool, are these self-leveling pool tables. So these are on like little cantilever bases kind of thing, so that they balance out when the ship moves, which is very neat. And that's why they have this little sign on saying, please do not sit. But it's just such a cool venue. Oh, I've got some of the tennis playing as well. I'm sure we'll be in here more later with some of the different shows and things. And then we walk out onto the Esplanade, I think it's called on this. So if we look to the right, it's just some of the shops. And back round to the left, there's the Brass and Bock, the pub, as we were yesterday. And then just walking down the main Esplanade. On the other ships, this is called the Royal Promenade. I don't know why they named it differently on this one. I think because it's quite a different shape. But again, this is the best time of the day to come because it's empty. Sorrento's, the pizza place over there, and Cafe Promenade, which is open 24 hours a day. And then this is, what's it called, Le Patisserie, which is kind of the Starbucks on board. Everything in there is added costs, all the cakes and stuff like that cost extra. Other shops, guest services, etc. And then Boleros and other bars. And straight ahead are the main dining rooms, because they're split into 4 in this ship. And then downstairs is the casino. It's quite big actually, that casino. What's cool about this is there's all these different artworks. Believe, love, live, dream, inspire. So I think you can switch all these switches work. Fun to flick the switches, but they don't change the lights necessarily, which is cool. But there's lots of dynamic artwork on the ship, TV screens and stuff. That all moves. Anyway, it's very cool. So we've got the stairs in the middle of the promenade, which, not the promenade, I'm going to call it promenade a lot, Esplanade, which takes us upstairs. You've got like the shore excursions desk, and all the different bits and pieces, but you get a cool view down. This is where we were yesterday. This is the Bionic Bar, which is really cool. So walking past the Bionic Bar, Wonderland is just over the other side, over there. We'll be going there later. This is Izumi, which is a sushi restaurant. And then heading down. I really like it on Royal Caribbean, where they have this like kind of central promenade, rather than just the atrium. It's like a walkway with lots of different bits and pieces in. Norwegian have something similar on some of their ships as well. I just really enjoy it. This is where we were last night. Schooner, I can never say it properly. It's great fun. What I like about this with the piano, it's got a little bar around the piano, so you can sit right up by the pianist and listen to the music. Very neat, very nautical themed as well. And then this is Chop's Grill, which is the signature steak restaurant. I think it's about $45 per person as a cover charge. But the steaks are very good, and the sides are amazing. The truffled French fries. So this is Solarium, the adults only area. We walked in here briefly yesterday. I thought we'd get another view. Well, I do really like it. It's like the theming. Obviously, I think on here they're all, I know, mostly fake plants, but it's just really nice. Nice relaxing area. Got the cascading pools, which when it's warm are brilliant because they're not heated. Coming down the steps to the front, you can feel like you're piloting the ship. And they got these really giant hot tubs. That's good, they're empty. Maybe they empty and refill them each night. But you can fit a good 8 to 10 people in each one of them. And there's the swing. Is the swing wet? Let's check. The swing is not wet. Oh, graceful. Can't sit on it though. It's awesome. And because, you know, can't break anything, if you look up, you probably can't see on the mount, but there's little rubber stoppers to prevent it swinging too far. So we're always safe. Right, continuing the walk around the Solarium, back up. We go this way. It's beautiful at night. We didn't make it here last night, but it is absolutely awesome. And what's cool is they have these the padded lounges in here. Because, you know, adults deserve a bit more comfort. Apparently. So they got these lovely padded lounges for most of them. And then the other ones for when you get out of the swimming pool. And in there is the Solarium Bistro, which is kind of like a buffet. But they do serve some dishes, but it's generally supposed to be healthier food. I don't know if the sun has risen yet. Let's find out. So, anyone that watched the last series, both you and anyone on the ship, is going to be appreciative of that. Wow, hang on. I don't know if you can see that, but that looks amazing. And this is why we do mornings. Look at that, that's stunning. What a reveal. That's awesome. And there we have it. that is one lap round the top deck running / walking track. It's taken about 5 minutes to walk round, and I wasn't going slow, so it's quite a sizable track. I'll get the distances the other side. One moment. Look at the motivational slogans as well. Oh man, it just keeps getting better. So here we have the lengths of the running track. So, yeah, one lap, 553 metres. Pretty cool. Tell me how many laps you have to do to each kind of amount. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's got a little start line and everything. So, if we walk through Gigi's legs, we should be able to get into the C-Plex. Oh, well, you normally can, but at the moment it says do not enter. We'll try and go the other way. So the back of deck, I think we're on 15, is the Flow Rider, which is a surfing simulator. We'll be hopefully trying that out later, depending on the queues. And right behind it, or in front of it, sorry, is the iFly, which is the skydiving simulator. And we will 100% be trying that out. We've already got that booked in. If you want to get your runs in though, definitely best to do it in first thing in the morning, because you can see along here, you've got all the sun loungers like ready to be laid out. It gets very congested later on in the day, so no one wants to be running around the, this is the sun deck basically, in the middle of the day. It's not going to work well. And if you're tracking your run when you're on a cruise ship, like on a watch or anything like that with GPS, probably best to just track it as an indoor run. I mean, you can track it as an outdoor run, but it will show you as having run like, you know, 30 nautical miles or whatever the ship's moving at the same time. It's quite fun to watch it draw on a map though, because it does like a little kaleidoscope kind of spiroscope kind of like graph across the map, so it's quite funny but not very accurate. So at the back of the buffet they've got a little food stand. I think this is the omelette station, where you can pick your ingredients that they'll make for your omelettes for you. A couple of hot food bits and some fruit salad-y bits. And then at both sides at the back of the buffet is a kind of like a drink station. Teas, coffees and juices. So on the sides we have pastries and donuts and things. What's that? That looks amazing. Good morning, how are you?
Oh,
You're good. And breads and bagels. So lots of the buffet is repeated. Blue parfait and yogurts, freshly cooked eggs, and then omelettes and fruit. So we've got a glazed ham. This is like the full English kind of side of things. There's a fruit stand in the middle as well. Oh, we've got avocado toast. Guac your world. So you can make your own. Or they've got pre-made ones with radish on. And then lots of different fruits at the front. It's nice they present you with the fruit as you walk in. Again, I think these are mirrored on both sides. And we've got our smoked salmon. You can make your own bagels, or they've already got some pre-made up for you as well. And then covered to keep them fresh, we've got waffles and pancakes. We've got chocolate chip and plain today. And then you can top it up with whatever you want, your syrups and whatnot. And then at the front we have the bakery bit, so lots of muffins and maple donuts. Cinnamon donuts, pastries and danishes. Nice baked Anthem bread display. Little toppings, peanut butter and jams and jellies. All those donuts do look. Oh, dolce de leche croissant. So I was here for noble purposes, to research. However, I was tempted by the dolce de leche croissant, so I couldn't resist. So they've also got Johnny Rockets on board, which is, I think I said yesterday, extra fee. We will definitely be eating here though. It's just by the pool deck. so I don't forget later. We noticed yesterday that there is actually a channel on the TV for the HDMI input, so lots of cruise lines don't let you use your own stuff, but Royal Caribbean don't seem to mind. However, all their on-demand stuff is at a fee. Most of the films look to be $12 for a 24-hour rental, so just, you know, something to be aware of. And they've only got, I don't know, about 6 entertainment channels. The rest are like news or like advertising stuff on the ship to you, so it's not as much to do on the telly. But there's plenty more to do around the ship, so pros and cons. That night, P&O, who we were on last week. So something to note, I guess, as well. The promenade deck on Anthem isn't really a deck. Well, it is obviously a deck, but it's not wraparound. There's just 2 lines on either side. But what you do have is you got some outside seating. The Jaime's on one side, which is very cool. No, I mean, not right now, it's a bit damp, but it's pretty neat. And then on the other side, there is the smoking area on this deck. So they've got 2 smoking areas, one up on deck 14 and one down here. Okay, it's a little bit different, but they're just like 2 lines either side of the ship. You can't walk all the way around, and often bits of them are shut off as well, so just something to be aware of. But it is a lot quieter down here if you just don't mind walking up and down with a view of lifeboats. It's nice and peaceful. So that is our balcony up there, where that little angle bit sticks out before the big flat one. So you can see it's very private. That's just a crew area down there, so no one's going to be walking down here, which is very nice. There's not a lot of foot traffic. So just popped to a cafe promenade, got a cup of milk. So if you're not sure, most of the cafes, bars and restaurants apparently will do non-dairy milk. They said they've got soy, oat, almond and lacto-free if you need it. So if you don't see it out, just ask and they should be able to pick it up for you. Right, it's time to go grab another coffee from the Crown Lounge, Diamond Lounge. I'll probably get it mixed up. Let's go see if we can wake Kate up. So this is the breakfast offering in the Crown Lounge. That's not a croissant. Right, so just had a very nice breakfast at the Windjammer, and now I just had like smoked salmon and some boiled eggs. It was very tasty actually, and it wasn't that busy. I was expecting it to be absolutely heaving, but it really wasn't that bad. I went and got cake. We're now chilling out a little bit before we do some activities. We're going to do some rock climbing, and then it's time for, hopefully, to get on the flow rider, as long as it's not too busy. We'll see how we get on with it. I haven't done it for a couple of years, so I'm probably going to fall off. Hey look, you can see North Star just coming back in from over the edge of the ship. Let's see if it goes the other side. So what a lovely morning we've had. Nice relaxing, actually say relaxing, we've done loads of activities. We've done the rock climbing, did the flow rider, that was great fun. And then we watched some of the, some people in the iFly skydive thing as well, which we're going to be doing later on, so that was awesome. We're now just going to go pop down to a Crown and Anchor event. I got on the flow rider, I got my band upgraded. So you start with this little band that says like S with a star in to show you've signed the waiver for the stand-up surfing, and then once you come in and practice and they know you are able to stand up on your own, you get a blue band. The only problem is I have to wear this for the rest of the week now. It just gets in the way. But anyway, we are going to go down now for an event in 270, which is a diamond and above crown and anchor event. We'll just pop in. I think they give us free champagne, and then we're off to Jaime's Italian for lunch. One thing I love about the room here is that you can hear the sea so well, because we're near the front. It just breaks through the waves. It's lovely.
In the gold tier, we have 795. Wow, I know. But guess what? They were not invited. No, they weren't. But they're making their way here, and we thank them for coming on board. We have 374 platinum members. Where are you this morning? Is that the 4 that came? I don't know. Good morning to you. Welcome back. Don't be shy. Right, Emerald. Let's take a look. 209 Emerald members. And just 9 of those showed up. No worries. Okay, good morning to you. Welcome back. This is where the volume cranks up somewhat. 539 Diamond members. And proud to be, exactly. Good morning to you all. Welcome back.
A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm Captain Tony, and I come from Finland. First of all, I want to clarify that Finland is a country. Sometimes people are asking if it's a town in Russia or if we are part of Sweden. We do have everything in order to be a country. We have our own president, own stamp, own flag, even our own vodka, Finlandia vodka. Yeah, and the most famous Finnish person ever is the Santa Claus. So, if you have been a good mommy or daddy, please go to Finland and meet him. I met him a few times, and I must say he's a really nice guy.
So just finished the top tier event, very interesting. They were talking about the next class of ship that Royal Caribbean are launching called the Discovery class, which is going to be like a lot smaller. They're known for just building bigger ships, but the next one's going to be, I think, like some of their smallest, the Voyager class. So yeah, really small, which will be really cool, which means it can go into lots of different smaller ports. So more varied itinerary, discovering new places. Yes, very true. And they also said 270 cost as much to build as their first whole cruise ship. So that was quite interesting. Anyway, we are just off to chill for a bit, and then we got lunch in Jaime's Italian. Right, well that was a delicious lunch at Jaime's Italian, like absolutely awesome. Calamari was lovely, fresh and crunchy, and the garlic aioli was very garlicky, so only get it if you like garlic. The meat plank was alright. They were the meats, they weren't anything special. The cheeses that were on it were quite nice, and the focaccia was very tasty, but yeah, the meats are okay. What was it you had, Kate?
Burrata.
Truffle and hazelnut burrata, if you didn't hear that, was absolutely delicious. That was very, very good. For mains, I had something. Oh, I had the buttermilk chicken burger. It was really good, actually. Really tasty, nice and fresh. Kate had the truffle tagliatelle, which was an enormous portion. Like, that was a vat of tagliatelle. But again, the flavours so creamy and tasty.
They were a little bit late in bringing mine out, so I don't know if they just piled it on.
Oh, that's true, actually. Yeah, Kate's came out a few minutes after ours, so Could have been an extra portion, to say apologies. The others had the lasagna, which I tried a bit of. It was really nice. It had a really thick base of pasta with then a load of meat, another thick bit of pasta, and a thick layer of cheese. So it was a very good combo, really nice flavour to it as well. And then for desserts, well, as you saw, we had 6 desserts between 4 people. So yeah, the desserts were delicious as well. The Sicilian lemon cheesecake was really like light and had a lovely mild lemon flavour, wasn't overpowering. The meringue on top was as big as the cheesecake. The base could have been doing with a little bit crunchier, but the berry compote as well really set things off. The banana split was very nice. The banana had like a layer of caramelised sugar on top, and the honeycomb. There's 3 scoops of ice cream in the middle though, so that was a bit too much. And the tiramisu was very coffee-y, you said? Very rich flavour?
Yeah, very rich.
Nice though, which is good. The staff in there were brilliant. So Darren and Beth had the little girl with us, and she was asleep when we got there. So the waiter was talking nice and quietly, and whenever the assistant waiter came over and was a bit loud one time, he was like, "Oh no, keep the volume down because the baby's asleep." He was absolutely lovely. He comped a couple of the non-alcoholic beers to our friend as well. It was just really, really lovely waiter. So I would definitely recommend you try out Jaime's Italian if you're on board Anthem. Anil, that was it. I've completely forgotten, but yeah, Kate just reminded me. Anil, absolutely brilliant. And now we're just going to go chill out for the afternoon. Going to go try and get in the hot tubs, maybe in the solarium, and then we've got skydiving at 5 o'clock. Oh, also we went to pick up the tickets for tomorrow. So tomorrow in La Rochelle there is a complimentary bus into the centre of La Rochelle apparently, but because it's popular you have to get tickets if you want to get the earlier slot. So we joined the queue about 2:05, and it took us about 10 minutes to get through the queue, if that. It was quite long. It was like halfway across the casino, but it went super smoothly. By the time we got there, they'd got sold out, given away all the 8:30 and 9 o'clock ones, but still had 9:30, 10, 10, 11, 10, 11, 11:30 and 12, all the other slots available. So we got 10 o'clock one. So if you see a big queue, don't worry. And if you miss it, there was a 2-hour giveaway slot today, and I think there's one tomorrow morning as well. But it's just the way it works in La Rochelle. I don't think it happens in most of the ports. Right, so I think it's been some time since I last spoke to you. I think we left you just after coming back for lunch. So we had a lovely relaxing afternoon. We popped up to the solarium. We sat in the hot tubs and the pools. Did I already say that? I don't think I already said that. Well, I'm saying it again and I can edit it out later if I did. So we just had a chill round, wandered around the solarium, had a little bit of a relax there. Then we got ready for our iFly, and we had our iFly session. That was brilliant fun. So it was the paid for one. So I think we paid an extra, I think it was about £30 for it. We pre-booked it, but it was great fun. So there was 4 of us in the session, and you get about, I think you get 2 minutes. It feels like quite a long time, but yeah, it was really, really good fun. I'll chuck the videos in if they look any good as well. One of our Darren was up there, so he was able to get some videos of us, which was brilliant. I'll see as well if we end up buying the photo, because there's a photographer there from the ship that you can get photos from too. And then after that, we just relaxed a little bit. Oh, bumper cars, yeah. So we were just wandering through bumper cars, and we're like, the queue's not too long. We got in the queue, and they were like, oh, this is the last go. And we managed to get the last 2 cars on the last go of the day. So that was pretty cool. Had a run around in the bumper cars. I don't know if the footage turned out very good because it was just on my phone because that's all I had on me. But yeah, really good fun if you get the chance to do the bumper cars. Let's go. No, no. No. Go forwards, forwards. Woo! We had a little snafu earlier where there wasn't a hairdryer in the room, and we didn't check yesterday on embarkation day, and we were ringing up today. It was like 3:30, or about 3:30, when we were getting ready for the iFly after going in the hot tubs, and we were like, we need a hairdryer, and they were like, oh, it'll be 5 o'clock. But the iFly are like, you need to be dry to be here, like you can't have swimsuits or wet hair and stuff like that, and so it was a little bit frustrating. The responses from guest services were just like, oh yeah, we'll get you one at 5. And when we said, well, we need it up because our iFly reservation was at 5, oh okay, we'll do our best. But it was just fobbing off. And if you can't get one by 5, like, you need to say that and see what else can be done. Whether you can say to the spa that we can go up and just use their hairdryer or something like that. Anyway, they just weren't very supportive. They didn't get us one by 5, but managed to sort it out anyway. But yeah, not the best service from them. Everyone hits snafus, I guess, but it's just a bit frustrating. Anyway, we are now dressed for dinner. Snafu's a great word. Kate's mocking me for using the word snafu. We're now ready for dinner. It's formal night. Not in a tuxedo. But we are probably just going to head up to the buffet. Just a nice chilled dinner, because don't fancy the menu in the main dining room. Don't fancy sitting down for ages for dinner. Also, still pretty full from lunch. So there is that as well. Right. Off we go. Right, and that is the end of day 2, everyone. Thanks very much for watching. To be fair, we haven't done much this evening. We popped up to the Windjammer for dinner. It was really tasty. The food they have is pretty much the same as they have in the main dining room. So we had like the same. There was the French onion soup that was up there. There was some very nice beef, Guinness pie, beef and Guinness pie. Lots of it was really good quality stuff as well. Really enjoyed it, and it was nice and quiet. And then we just chilled for the evening. We sat around on the promenade for a bit and come back to our room because we're really tired. But then tomorrow we're getting up relatively early to get off the boat and have a look around La Rochelle. But thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and to see all the future content, leave any questions or comments you have down below. Happy travels!